And rolling is in progress, I see, all across the board. Up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And the pads of the pinky. And the thumb. And down to the wrists. And up to the knuckles and across. And let's take the ball into one hand and squeeze. And then the other. Back to the first. And one more time on the other. And we'll go around the back. Switch. 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 And through the legs, hitching at the waist. Switch. Switch. Let's put the ball on the floor. Assess how the feet are feeling. Make a note of that and step on the ball right in the middle of the foot. Press down 3 times. Up to the knuckles, pressing on each going across. Roll it across the knuckles. Bring it to the top of the heel, roll across the top of the heel. Put the ball just below the first knuckle and press down at the side of the top of the heel and press down and then over the middle of the 5th metatarsal. Roll down the bones. And scribble. Three, two, one, release, reassess. Go to the other foot, same thing. Knuckles. Sliding across. Sliding across the top of the heel. Pressing on the 3 points. And we're rolling down the bones. And scribbling. Three, two, one, release. Get the ball out of the way. Reassess. And let's shake the tree. 2, 1, and center. Twist at the waist, swing the arms. And center with some ocean wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine, step out, gather in starlight. And center, same thing in the other direction. And center. We're walking, we're marching, or we're jogging. So today, I think we'll do Zach Bush's or exercises with or without weights, or bottles or cans, or anything that you want to do to hold a little weight in your hands, or not. A lot of rapid squats in that. So I wouldn't do those to get the heart rate going. But anything else is fair game, including exactly what you're doing. Be safe as always. Got 5 Tibetans in the after class. And I'll sprint in 5, and Bill, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. And 20. And 30. 2 breaths. Interlace the fingers, raise the hands up overhead. And reach up. Right. Come on down, bend back if you can. Back to center, bend in one direction. And then the other. Back to center. Lower your hands, push out. Come on down. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Raise your hands up. See if you can go a little higher. Come on down and shrug. And roll back. And forward. Extend the arms, rotate. Other direction. One palm up, one palm down. Flip flop. Come and tap your shoulders and go out, tap and out. And then wrap yourself in a big bear hug. Nice breath in, exhale. Come back in with the other hand on top, the arm on top. Let's do another round of that. One arm behind the back, pressing down and in on the elbow. And then the other. We'll both elbows rock side to side. Extend one arm, fingers up, pull back on the fingers. Fingers down, pulling back. Flop the wrist, wiggle the fingers, make a fist. Same thing on the other arm, hand. Up. And down. And flopped. Let's rotate the neck. Other direction. Nod. Go ear to shoulder. And let's do a side lunge. Go the other way. Come on up and let's grab a stick, before we do the Booyah stick routine, let's stretch the hamstrings by putting the stick in front of one foot. That foot is about 6 inches away from the pole. Drop the pole to the collarbone and slide the hands down as you lift the sole up. You're on the heel. And if you want to increase the stretch, move the foot back and forth laterally. Come on up. Press the sole of that foot against the stick, stretching that calf. And let's do the other side, same thing. First with the hamstring. Keep the spine neutral, head back. And then the calf. And come on back, let's put the stick behind the back and twist at the waist. And stop and lean back if you can, otherwise keep twisting. Come on back up, tuck in your chin and peck like a pigeon. Bring the stick out front and let's do some flip-flops. And then a big round circle in front going out. And reverse the direction. Let's go laterally. And in the other direction, laterally. Bring it up to the shoulders and neck. Twist the body, keep the head and hips facing forward. And then bring it up over the head, down below the waist. Back up over the head and behind the body if you can. Otherwise, just up to the top of the head. Pause at the shoulders in the front and flop the wrists. And then step to one side, push up and out and come back. We'll do that 5 times. And then in the other direction, same thing. And then bring a stick right in the middle, in front, hold on with two hands, one hand or a finger or two. Come up on your toes, back on your heels, staying in each position for about a second, rocking back and forth 15 times. I'm up to 11. $14 and $15. Let's take the stick and you can keep it on the ground or bring it up to your shoulders, whichever works best for you. You're going to balance on one leg, starting with putting the weight on one side and being on your toes. If you can, lift the foot up. Lift it up a little more, maybe play with it a little bit, move it around if you can, wherever is right for you. Move the stick a little if you can, or a lot. Challenge yourself a little bit, but be safe. And down, same thing, other foot again. Keep the foot on the, keep the stick on the ground if you need to. Lift it up. Three, two, and one, down. And we'll put the stick away. If you're going to do Zach Bush's routine with some weights, grab them, or a bottle or can or whatever. If not, just body weight is good. Again, it's a squat, a raise, and around the clock, outside or through the middle, and some presses. We'll go a little faster. We're going to do 10. We're going to do 3 rounds. We'll go do a little faster on each round. And we'll move the squats as we go along further into the middle of the routine. Starting now, rapid squats. 2, 3. Only go as low as feels right. And 10 raises. And around the clock. And the presses. And then come down and take a couple of recovery breaths. Whew. This time we're going to move the squats in the second position. We're going to start with some raises. Again, 10, just a little bit faster, starting now. And squats. Around the clock, I'll go through the middle. And raises, presses. And 10, good. Just one more round. A little faster, squat moves to number 3 position. Take some breaths. And let's do the raises. Around the clock. Squats. And presses. Nine, 10, 18. All right. Oof. Take some nice deep recovery breaths. We're going to do alternate nostril breathing. I'm going to use the thumb to close the right nostril and inhale deeply through the left. Then use the ring finger or the middle finger to close the left nostril. Exhale through the right, then inhale through the right. And then use the thumb again to close the right and exhale through the left and inhale through the left. Do about 5 rounds of that. Starting now. And when you're ready, let's rub those hands together. Turn to be chi. and from chi ball. Center with 2 deep breaths. And open your heart. Pause, exhale, send it out. And center. 2 breaths. And bring down heavenly chi. Go down, gather it up. And namaste.
Thanks, Tom.
Hey, Namira, you're very welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom.
Bill, take care.
Try to. Thanks.
Okay. All righty. Don, hello.
Nina.
Take care. Good to see you. Suzanne, Nina, so long. And Ava's there. Hello, Ava. Or Yo. And or. Got some 5 Tibetans to do here. For those of you able to hang around, going to switch the camera back to mid-range. Remind you that instead of twisting and twirling, you can just twist at the waist and swing the arms or do up to 11 spins.
What can't you get? I couldn't get us.
And when you're done, take a couple of breaths, take your time. I'm going to switch the camera and I will meet you on the floor. So we're on our backs. Hands are either by the side, under the small of the back if you need some support in the back, or under the skull if you need support at the neck. Soles of the feet are on the floor in the modified version. Head, neck, and shoulders come up at the same time as the soles. In the unmodified version, the legs are extended and they come up. I'm going to do 6 modified, 5 regular. Starting now. And when you're done, take 2 breaths. And then get up on the knees. Hands are behind the thighs or on the glutes. You can just lean back from the knees if you can't do back extensions, but if you can, come back and lean forward. Or you head forward. That's 1, 2. Nine, and 10. Take a couple of breaths, either kneeling or sitting. I'm going to do some inverted tables. Hands are either by the side or behind you, whichever you find easier. By the side is the regular version, modified would be behind you. Soles of feet can be on the floor in the modified version, or legs extended and unmodified. I'm going to do it unmodified. And we'll do 11 inverted tables. 1. And that's 11. Take a couple of breaths. And we're going to turn around on all fours. You can come up into a cobra in the modified version. Modified, starting down dog, come into up dog. That's 1. 2. And when you're done, turn around, sit down, cross your legs. Whatever feels right this morning. And I'm going to rotate from the waist in a circle, either sitting up or bending down. 6 in one direction, 5 in the other. Starting now. Go the other way. And that's it. Now reverse the position of the legs. So whatever was in front goes behind, or whatever was on top goes on the bottom. Do 5 in the original. 6 in reverse. Pausing on the last round to do 2 rounds of box breathing in the middle, over the left knee and then over the right knee. That's 4 inhale, 4 hold, 4 exhale, 4 hold before you inhale again. Here we go. And I'm stretching out. Inhaling 4. Going over to the left knee. And going over to the right knee. And coming up. So now